Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Take a deep breath. Now look at your hands. In that single breath and on the skin of your hands, there are billions, even trillions of living organisms that are completely invisible to your naked eye. Kind of a wild thought, right? This unseen world is the kingdom of microbiology, the fascinating science of microscopic life. Today, we're going to dive deep into what microbiology is, why it's so important, and how these tiny little life forms have a gigantic impact on, well, everything. So, what exactly is microbiology? Broken down, micro means small, bio means life, and ology means the study of. So it's literally the study of small life. We're talking about organisms so tiny you need a microscope to see them. These are collectively known as microorganisms, or microbes. This diverse group includes bacteria, archaea, viruses, fungi like yeasts and molds, and protists like amoeba and algae. They are the oldest form of life on Earth, and they are absolutely everywhere. In the soil, in the oceans, in the air, in extreme environments like volcanic vents, and yes, all over and inside our own bodies. Now, when you hear the word bacteria or virus, your mind might immediately jump to getting sick. And it's true, some microbes, called pathogens, can cause diseases. Think of the flu virus, the bacteria that cause strep throat, or the fungi that lead to athlete's foot. A huge part of microbiology, especially medical microbiology, is dedicated to understanding these pathogens. Scientists study how they infect us, how our immune system fights them, and how we can develop treatments like antibiotics and vaccines to protect ourselves. This field is the reason we've been able to combat so many infectious diseases that were once devastating to human populations. But here's the most important thing to remember. The vast majority of microbes are not harmful. In fact, many are essential for life on this planet. Let's talk about our own bodies first. We have something called the human microbiome, which is a massive community of trillions of microbes living in our gut, on our skin, and in other parts of our body. These aren't just freeloaders. We have a symbiotic relationship with them. The bacteria in our gut, for example, help us digest food that we otherwise couldn't break down. They produce essential vitamins like B12 and K, and they even help train our immune system to tell the difference between friend and foe. A healthy microbiome is linked to good overall health, while an imbalance can contribute to a range of issues. Beyond our bodies, microbes are the unseen heroes of our planet's ecosystems. Think about decomposition. When a plant or animal dies, who breaks it down and returns the nutrients to the soil? Microbes. Without these recyclers, the world would be piled high with dead organic matter, and the soil would be barren. They are also critical players in nutrient cycles. Like the nitrogen cycle and the carbon cycle, certain bacteria can take nitrogen from the atmosphere and fix it into a form that plants can use to grow. Photosynthetic microbes like cyanobacteria and algae produce a massive amount of the oxygen we breathe. Some estimates say it's more than half of the Earth's total oxygen production. The impact of microbiology doesn't stop there. It's at the heart of so many industries. Let's look at food. Love cheese, yogurt, bread, beer, or wine? You can thank microbes. Fermentation, a process driven by yeasts and bacteria, is what gives these foods their unique flavors and helps preserve them. In biotechnology, we've learned to harness the power of microbes for our own purposes. We can genetically engineer bacteria to produce life-saving medicines like insulin. We use microbes in bioremediation to clean up oil spills and toxic waste, essentially having them eat the pollution. In agriculture, special microbial fertilizers can help plants grow strong without the need for chemical alternatives. So, how do microbiologists actually study these tiny creatures? Their most iconic tool is, of course, the microscope, which allows them to see the microbes' shapes and structures. But they can't just look. To study them, they need to grow them. This is often done in a lab using Petri dishes filled with a nutrient-rich gel called agar. By providing the right temperature and food, a single microscopic cell can multiply into millions, forming a visible colony that can be studied. More advanced techniques involve genetics. Scientists can now sequence the entire DNA of a microbe, which is like reading its complete instruction manual. This helps us understand exactly what it's capable of, how it causes disease, or what beneficial functions it might have. This field, known as genomics, has revolutionized microbiology. The field of microbiology is incredibly broad, with many specializations. We have virologists who study viruses, bacteriologists who focus on bacteria, and mycologists who study fungi. Then there are fields like environmental microbiology, which looks at the role of microbes in their natural habitats, and industrial microbiology, which focuses on using microbes in manufacturing processes. Each area offers a unique window into this invisible world. To sum it all up, microbiology is the key to understanding a hidden world that has a profound influence on our health, our environment, and our technology. These tiny organisms are the foundation of life, the engines of our planet, and a source of incredible innovation. They show us that the smallest things in the universe can often have the biggest impact. The next time you enjoy a piece of sourdough bread, or just take a walk in the park, take a moment to appreciate the trillions of invisible allies working all around you and inside you. The world of microbiology is vast, complex, and full of endless discoveries waiting to be made. Thanks so much for watching and exploring this amazing field with me today. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you do not miss our next deep dive into the wonders of science. See you in the next video.